Good day, everybody. Well, here they are together again. Highballer 2 and the original Highballer. I'm just going to do a little walk around Highballer here. You can see the similarities in the hull and everything. This also was a workboat. The owner that had it at an oyster farm in Oakover Harbor. They've had the boat for 40 years. They bought it in Campbell River. And they've used it ever since, and they've now sold the farm, and the boat came up for sale. They actually contacted the museum to see if they were interested, and then the museum forwarded us the information. You know, see, you take a look at the dashboard, you can see how similar they are. It even has the cutout still where I guess the bucket control would have been. Still has the same style steering wheel. And there's a good picture of the dashboard, right? And obviously it was modified for their usage. You can see it's been a long time since this one's been used. Look at all the wooden stringers from the engine mounts and the jet, as well as the jet used to go. I'm thinking those two pipes at the top would have been exhaust. I'm not sure. I still have to consult with John on a lot of as much information as I can for this boat, because he's the only one that would still know. Looks like she was hull cooled. There's the fuel tank again. Look at the fuel spouts in the same vicinity. You can see this one built very, very strong. I mean, these boats, again, we say that the only reason they're still around is because they're built so well, and they would basically serve the coast for many, many years. And so you can see the pod for the outboard that was put on it years ago. I think the outboard was already put on it before the last owner bought it, with the top. Apparently from Campbell River, and they bought it in the early 80s. So if anybody has any information on the boat before that, it'd be great to chime in and, you know, get some of that lost information back to where it needs to be. So again, there's the dashboard. Controls would have been on the side there. This one has a bit of insulation in it, spray foam, I guess. There's the other fuel tank, and there's the shot of the stringers again. And like I said, you can see where the old jet went through at some point in time. And yeah, so there we go. Plans for this boat at this point, we're not too sure yet what we're going to do with this boat. It being, you know, basically no drive line in it or anything like that. We're going to focus on Highballer 2 first, and then we'll get to this boat and see if we can put a plan together. Again, too, I've got to talk to John to what the original drive line was, if it was a Cleveland with a Hamilton jet as well. Anyway, more information to come, but there it is. And there it is, both boats together again after 50 odd years, 60 years now, 50 years. And there we are.